Let's explore Asana's timeline feature and how it can help you visualize and manage your projects effectively. The timeline view in Asana is an incredibly useful feature for managing your project's schedule. It offers a visual, Gantt chart-style interface that allows you to clearly see how tasks are interrelated, their timeframes, and any dependencies between them. This level of clarity helps you identify potential delays or areas where your project could be slowed down, so you can address them before they become issues. Once you switch to the timeline view, you'll see your project's tasks displayed across a horizontal grid, each represented by a colored bar. The length of each bar indicates the task's duration, and its placement on the timeline shows when it's scheduled to start and finish. You can easily make adjustments to task dates by simply clicking and dragging the edges of the task bars to reschedule them, or move them along the timeline as priorities shift. Additionally, dependencies between tasks can be shown visually with lines connecting related tasks, helping you ensure everything is completed in the correct order. This intuitive layout allows for quick changes and provides a clear overview of your project, making it easier to stay on top of deadlines and resource allocation. Adding tasks to your project timeline is a straightforward process. You have two options: either click directly on the timeline at the exact point where you want to insert a task, or you can add tasks through the list view, which will automatically place them in the correct spot on the timeline based on their start dates. Furthermore, managing tasks becomes even easier once they are on the timeline. You can quickly reorganize tasks by dragging and dropping them to change their position. Adjusting their duration is just as simple. Just click and drag the edges of a task to make it shorter or longer. Additionally, creating dependencies between tasks is possible. Simply link tasks to indicate which ones must be completed before others can begin. This flexibility allows you to maintain a dynamic and easily adjustable schedule, ensuring that your project progresses smoothly and efficiently. Similar to the list view, the timeline view also allows you to organize your tasks using sections. Sections act as categories or groups, allowing you to neatly cluster related tasks. This feature helps you better visualize the flow of your project and gives you a clearer sense of how different stages or components are connected. By grouping tasks into sections, you can quickly assess progress within specific parts of your project, making it easier to spot any potential issues or delays. When you use sections on the timeline, all the tasks within each group are displayed together in a specific area, helping to maintain a clean and structured layout. This organization not only improves the visual experience, but also boosts your ability to track project milestones. You can easily move entire sections of tasks around the timeline, adjust their schedules, or update their priorities, all while keeping related tasks together. This makes it simpler to see how the different phases of your project fit together, ensuring a smooth workflow from start to finish. Asana offers a variety of tools to help you navigate and tailor your timeline to fit your needs. You can zoom in or out to adjust the level of detail you want to see, allowing you to focus on specific tasks or get a broader view of your entire project. Scrolling horizontally gives you the flexibility to move through different sections of your timeline, so you can easily explore all parts of your project schedule. Additionally, Asana lets you customize the timeline's time scale to match your project's needs. You can switch between different time intervals such as days, weeks, months, quarters, or even half years and full years. This level of flexibility makes it easy to view your project at various stages, whether you're planning short-term tasks or long-term milestones. Adjusting the time scale allows you to zoom in for a detailed look at specific tasks or zoom out to understand how the project fits into a larger timeline. This ensures that no matter how big or small your project is, you can see the information in a way that's most useful for your planning and decision-making. Asana allows you to sort your tasks on the timeline according to several criteria, including due date, priority, or assignee. This gives you the flexibility to arrange your tasks in a way that aligns with your project's goals, helping you focus on what needs immediate attention. Sorting by due date, for example, allows you to quickly spot any upcoming deadlines, while sorting by priority helps ensure that the most important tasks are always at the forefront of your plan. You can also filter tasks to view only specific ones on your timeline, making it easier to manage complex projects with many moving parts. For instance, you may want to filter by assignee to see only the tasks assigned to a particular team member, which helps to avoid overwhelming yourself with irrelevant information. Filters can also be applied based on task status, labels, or custom fields, providing you with a personalized view of your project. This level of control enables you to zoom in on exactly what matters most at any given time, streamlining your workflow and enhancing productivity. Whether you're tracking individual progress or focusing on a specific aspect of the project, sorting and filtering tools allow for greater flexibility in managing your timeline. One of the standout features of the timeline view is the ability to establish dependencies between tasks, which ensures that your project follows a logical sequence. A dependency means that one task can't begin until the preceding task is finished, preventing potential scheduling issues and ensuring smooth progress. This feature is essential for projects where tasks are interconnected, as it helps you avoid any confusion about the order in which things need to be completed. Creating a dependency is easy. Simply click and drag from one taskbar to another, and Asana will automatically create a link between the two tasks. This visual connection clearly shows the relationship, helping you stay organized. If you attempt to move a task that is dependent on another, Asana will block the action, preventing any accidental shifts that could lead to conflicts or delays. This safeguard ensures that your timeline remains intact and tasks stay on track. When a task is held up by a dependency, it's clearly marked on the timeline with a visual cue, making it easy to see what's blocking progress. This is particularly useful when managing larger projects, as you can quickly identify which tasks are awaiting completion and prioritize them accordingly. By focusing on these critical dependencies, you can manage your project more effectively, reduce the risk of delays, and ensure that everything proceeds in the right order without overlooking any important steps. You can add milestones to your timeline to mark significant points in your project schedule. Milestones are represented by diamond-shaped markers on the timeline. You can also add deadlines to your tasks. Deadlines are represented by vertical lines on the timeline. This helps you keep track of important deadlines and ensure that your project stays on track. Asana allows you to customize the appearance of your timeline. You can change the colors of the taskbars, and you can choose whether or not to display certain information on the timeline. You can also save your timeline layout as the default view for the project. This ensures that everyone who views the project will see the same timeline layout. The timeline view integrates seamlessly with other Asana features. For example, you can view the timeline directly from the list view, and you can even create tasks directly from the timeline. This integration makes it easy to switch between different views and manage your project from a single interface.